During our math class, we usually ask question, why do we use letters to represent as numbers? So in this video, we're going to talk about variables and why they're actually super easy to learn. So what is variables? Variable is just a symbol that represents a number. Usually we use letters like X, Y, A, or B, or any of the alphabet letters, or any of the Greek letters, whatever you use to represent for a number. Okay? So think of an empty box. Whatever number we put inside a box, that's the value of the variable. But since we don't know what exactly the number that is inside of the box, we usually represent it as a variable. So let's have an example. X plus Y. X and Y are variables in this expression. And if X is equals to 5, that's the value of X. So we have our initial value for X, and it is 5 in this case. So that makes variable X as a variable because we represent the number 5 as X. Now, the variable has its numerical value, but it's not constant. So in this expression, or for this example, X is not constant, meaning it is not just equals to 5. It will depends upon the initial value of X. So X can be 6, 7, 8, and what number is it? But it's not just constant, meaning it is not just 5 all throughout. It will change any moment or any time. Now let us differentiate variable versus coefficient. Coefficient, on the other hand, is a multiplicative factor involved in some term of a polynomial, meaning this is a numerical or constant factor that multiplies a variable within an algebraic term. For example, let's have an example. 3y, 3z, and 3x. In this case, 3 is the constant that multiplies the variables x, y, and z. Now that we know the differences between constant, variables, and coefficient, now let's have here an example. Negative 7xy plus 3z squared plus 8. So, we need to identify three things in this example: the coefficient, the variable, and the constant. So, what are the coefficients in this mathematical expression? So, the coefficient is negative 7 and positive 3. Why? Because negative 7 is the multiplicative factor of x and y. And 3 is the multiplicative factor of z squared. Next is we need to identify what are the variables. The variables are numbers that represents as letters. In this case, for example, in our example, we have here x, y, and z as the variables. Next is we need to identify what is the constant in this mathematical expression. In this case, we have 8 as a constant. In this case, we have 8 as a constant because it is fixed value in the mathematical expression.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you again on the next video.